Hello, friends. We return to the fall of Porcupine. Last we left off, we lost a patient. And feelings got complicated, especially with the folks in town, when we did a detective thing with Mia. Though we probably should have hung out with Carl. I don't know what today's gonna bring. I don't know what else is gonna happen. I'm still a little upset from the last events. So let's see how it goes. Oh, Finley. Couldn't even stay at the wake. Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it wasn't my old houseplant back for revenge. Where'd that tennis ball go? I wonder if you can, like, balance it or something. I don't know. I'd have to kick it really high. Well, let's go see what the day has. Hey, good morning. I've had better, I'll tell you that. I was just resting my eyes, letting my soul relax for a while. I had a nice dream just starting up about a nice hot fondue. Then all of a sudden, stampede. This huge crowd of people came storming by. No consideration for my beauty sleep. They looked angry. Really? Someone threw snowballs at my window this morning. Maybe it was the same people. Why were they angry? How should I know? They were headed for the old town. Weird. I'll keep my eyes open. Good idea. Take care, buddy. So, how are you doing? I'm okay. You? I'm okay. Sometimes that's the way it is. Sometimes that's the way it is. It's what it is. Sure is. And your sister? Getting by. Your hospital? Yep, getting by. The river flows. The river flows. The river's beautiful if you look closely. Most beautiful things in the world, Finley. Most beautiful thing in the world. Ugh, so many of these. I wonder what theirs says. I like how I leave little putty prints. We should stop by the school, though. I just want to see. Adele, are you alright? Dear Lord. What? I almost got trampled by a crowd of people. They were really fired up. I asked what they were up to, but nobody listened to me. It reminded me of the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Would you like to learn about that, my budding historian? Sure. You should always make time for history. It always has something to teach us for the future. It all happened one hot summer in Sandalwood. Very different weather to which we're experiencing right now. At the time, Sandalwood was also known as Citrus City. A lot of people worked with citrus products, you see. Juice, candles, soaps. In time, Sandalwood became very wealthy. The huge variety of citrus cakes at the famous Lime Cream Bakery were especially popular. Eventually, though, the owner of the bakery got greedy. From one day to the next, the prices of her cakes and pies went up to 5 times what they used to be. At the same time, she started using lower grade fruit in her baking goods. People caught on and called for a boycott. Things got out of hand. Almost half the old town was burned to the ground. All through the local area, the air stank of citrus for weeks to come. That's why they call it Citrus Summer. A beautiful name for a terrible incident. The owner of the pastry shop got away with it. However, strict requirements for citrus food products were established soon after, and before long she left town and was never seen again. There you have it, the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Fascinating. Well, let's go. So I feel like if I go further, it's going to key up something. So let's go back. Oh, hello. Is everything okay? Not exactly sure. I was just shoveling snow in front of our store when I heard rather a commotion. I went to see what was going on, and there was a crowd of people. They were walking towards the town square. I can still feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins. Okay, it won't let me go. Okay. They were walking. Yeah, I understand. Alright. Well, sorry to waste everyone's time by walking back. I thought the game would let me go the other way to cover my bases. This is no. To the town square. As my cat sings the song of her people. She does this thing where she lays on the ground and meows in the direction opposite of me. It's cute, but why? I didn't know I could go in here. Maybe I can talk to uh Brisk. Like him. Yes. A little early for drinks, don't you think? Yeah, I better not. I just wanted to stop by. Things got pretty ugly yesterday. Yeah. All the same, I'm glad I could be there. For you and Irma. Hope the service went smoothly after I left. We went up to the Glow Milk Woods. I found a real special spot for Irma. It was alright. Some of the mourners kept on bringing up the hospital, though. I'm still trying to process the whole thing. Have you seen a crowd of people pass by here? Yeah, actually. Pretty noisy for this time of day. I think they were headed towards the hospital. Really? That's strange. I hope it's not a sign of bad news to come. I'm on my way there anyway. Good luck, my friend. I wish we could have stayed. I wish we could have went. I assume that noise in the background is a bird, but the implication of there being birds while there's bird people always makes me squint. Oh, hey. Would you like a hot coffee? Yeah. Ah, finally. Thank you. I just saw a crowd passing through here. I thought I'd hit the jackpot, but they weren't interested in coffee, unfortunately. Was it a big crowd? Where did they go? Towards St. Ursula's. I'm guessing you're heading that way too. Well, you can't miss them. This does not bode well. There's lots of people here. I thought maybe there'd be gifts, chocolate, but actually everyone's just angry. I don't like it. Great. How much more money are you gonna squeeze from us? Don't you work at the hospital too? I sure do, and it's been far too long. I can't do all of this anymore. I've been slaving away for years. No private life, no downtime. I want to make my voice heard, and these people have valid points. Why don't you join us? We could really make a difference here. We want to see the numbers. I'm telling you, St. Ursula's Hospital has got to go. How many of you have suffered here? How many of you have emptied your pockets into their coffers? The fees go up every month, but the quality of treatment gets worse and worse. The staff are overworked, and the building's falling apart to boot. Can't really argue with that. Will we keep accepting this? Will we keep on sacrificing our loved ones to this hospital? No, absolutely not. What's this about? Ah, there's our specialist. What are your plans for today, con artist? Let me pass, Ralph. Go ahead. I'm sure you've got plenty corrupt shenanigans to be dealing with. We'll just see how many more lives you take before someone stops you. That's right, get lost. Down with St. Ursula's. I'm not... I just want to help people. Oh boy. Ingrid, have you seen the people out there? Oh, sure. Bits of an overreach, if you ask me. Do you think we should call the police or something? Don't worry about it, kid. This isn't the first time we've had angry folks show up at our door. I'm sure the protest has been cleared with the authorities. So right now, there isn't much we can do. Ralph's always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. But when he gets an idea in his head, he doesn't let it go again easily. So you're not worried? There's even a nurse in the crowd. No, not really. Criticism comes with the territory, after all. No one who comes here leaves feeling amazingly refreshed and rejuvenated. At best, they'll just feel normal again. And if they don't, well, that's where certain kinds of people get angry. As long as they don't actually charge inside the hospital, it's all good. Dr. Theobald's actually on the case. By the way, he was asking after you this morning. Seems like every day he wants something from you now, huh? Guess he likes you. But you can go straight up to your ward. That's where he is right now, anyway. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the elevator. Seems to make no difference in here. Just one loading screen versus a few. It seems your whole fan club is here today, Finley. And not just that Dr. Theobald wants waiting for you, too. You're a popular doctor today. Have you seen Dr. Theobald around? I certainly have. He's in our break room, which is why I'm keeping out of there right now. We've been clashing on a few matters lately. As such, I don't have much desire for small talk. I heard he wants to talk to me. Of course he does. Please keep it brief. We have work to do. I don't like that he wants to talk to me. Actually. Hello. Dr. Theobald, have you heard about the people in front of the building? Of course. But first, I have a question for you. Did you go to Miss D. Camilla's funeral service? Yes, and I think it helped me. Thanks for the tip. I'm afraid I'm partly to blame for the protests, though. What do you mean by that? Well, the funeral seemed quite normal at first, but then they started saying it was my fault Irma died. I didn't know what to do. You know, there's one thing you unfortunately need to be aware of working here. When you work at a hospital, problems become part of your daily routine. Generally speaking, someone comes to us with a problem. Sometimes the problem can be fixed, but sometimes, however unfortunately, it cannot. We don't have secret powers. All we can do is make people feel like they were before. That is our business, day in, day out. When we succeed, we are rarely rewarded with positive words or deeds. Yet if we fail, a negative response is never far away. That's the way it is, sadly. And our profession is far from unique in that regard. I'm sure you are familiar with the phenomenon yourself. We don't get chance to prove a diagnosis until something's already not behaving as it should. So what can we do to get these people to calm down? Don't worry about it, please. I will not allow my staff to be attacked or harassed. I'll talk to the protesters and sort things out. And what can I do? Do your job. Help those who need help. Solve as many problems as possible, even though not all of them will be solved. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. That was a weird... Alright. I don't feel like we need to have this conversation, but sure. I imagine you have questions. I'm sure you want to know how I feel about this. Whether I worried about the little protest down there, let's both do ourselves a favor and skip that part of our conversation. Please get started with your assignments for today. We'll talk later. Okie dokie. Who do we get to deal with today? Owl. Hey! Okay. Owls and friends. We'll go backwards. I figured she'd be gone by now. What's all the racket out there? Just an angry mob of people dissatisfied with our work. What do they know? They don't have the first clue of how difficult our work is, do they? How are you doing today? You tell me, that's why you're here, isn't it? Alright then. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. So we need... What do we need? I don't need pink. I need a green. And I need some orange. Oop, did I fuck up? Oh no, I can only do this in 4 pills. Oh, crap. Okay, let's look. So I need... Definitely need... She's very upset. Or she can run away from me. Okay. So that'll get that up. No, that's still not right. Okay. Blue and orange. Yes, ma'am. And I need a green. There we go. Alright. She's just gonna be a pain about life. She wishes to cry, but not for the problem to be fixed. Your liver readings are improving. Good. But I'm afraid you'll need to stay with us for a few more days. Well, it hasn't killed me yet. That's why you're still got the pleasure of treating me. Thank goodness for that. Don't let it get to your head. I know what the situation is in the hospital. Even I need to put up with an apprentice doctor. There she goes. I have not forgotten my duty to teach the next generation. So go ahead, learn something. Okay. Why aren't you in a bed? Good day. Thank you for agreeing to examine me so soon. I'll be happy to pass on your appreciation. What can I do for you? First of all, call me Ted, please. I don't like to stand on ceremony. Me either, I'm Finley. Pleased to meet you, Finley. And what can I do for you? It's my lungs. The weather's doing a number on me right now, and I need regular checkups. I have an artificial heart valve. Then there's the severe hypoxia. You're saying your blood isn't being supplied with enough oxygen? Exactly. I get by, but I'd feel better if someone gave me a once-over. Sure, allow me. Oh, it's this one. Crap. Yep. Crap. Always tank those. Always. If I never had to do those again, I'd be very happy. Your lungs are fine. Your heart is too. I don't know. You're a heart valve. Yeah. Not a bad party trick, huh? Ingrid downstairs can write you a prescription for your medicine. Great. That's what I call fast service. By the way, things are a little crazy around here right now. Be careful when you head out the door. I noticed, yeah. No, kiddo needs a shot. Hello, Mr. Doctor. Guess what? My tummy ache's gone, and my mom's coming to pick me up today. Great, I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we give you one last checkup before you go home then? I don't have great patients like you here very often, so I need to make the most of it. Hehe. Oh, poor chickie. Oh, we got an A on that one. Nice. Well, you've got just about the healthiest tummy I've ever seen all week. Hehe. My colleagues gave your mom a letter for your pediatrician earlier. Now you need to be careful what you eat in future, okay? Can promise me you'll do that? Yes. Dr. Greta said the same thing. That I should listen to you. And you know what? What? She says you're a good doctor. Really? Yes. Because you made my tummy ache go away. And she says you made her tummy ache go away too. But you know what else? Know what? Dr. Greta's a good doctor too. Because she made my homesickness go away every night. You're right there, Emma. My colleagues will take you down to see your mom in a minute, okay? Take care, Emma. Bye. Cute kid. I have a lot on my mind right now. Let me take a quick look at your results. I understand all too well that you're under a lot of pressure right now. Nevertheless, your performance is solid. There's hope for you yet. I have some organizational tasks to deal with now. Have a nice evening. Take care of yourself. Do you think the protesters are still outside? I expect Dr. Theobald's dealing with that. Don't worry so much, Finley. These kinds of things can weigh you down, but it'll all blow over in a few days. You've got the day off tomorrow. Sleep in late. Time off's precious. Enjoy it. We'll hang out with Carl if given the option. Better not go out there, kid. What? Why? The protest's still going strong. I've called the police already. But they said there's nothing they can do. Yeah, right. Your colleague thought better of it just now, too. I think she had tears in her eyes. I wanted to say something, but she turned back inside and ran right past me. You mean Mia? Where did she go? Don't know. Back upstairs, I think. And Dr. Theobald, wasn't he meant to talk to the protesters? I don't know anything about that either. I haven't seen him at any rate. He probably got held up by his luxury vending machine again. I'm going to go check on him. You do what you need to do, kid. We can't change what's going on out there right now anyway. Make yourself a coffee and wait for it to all blow over. That's what I said. Oh, Mia. Fuck is Dr. Theobald? Boop, boop, boop. Dr. Theobald, are you there? Dr. Theobald? Where did he go? Looks like he was here not long ago. Maybe there was an emergency? Maybe he went up to surgery? We'll check our floor last. So Finley, we meet again. Does the boss have time right now? I need to talk to him. Dr. Theobald's not here. His office is empty. What? Strange. I mean, Theobald usually leaves the door open to his office, but only when he's actually in it. Have you seen him around today? Nope, that's why I was here. The people on the board can't sleep with all that commotion outside. I was going to ask Dr. Theobald for help, last resort, before I go out there and kick some butt myself. I spoke to him this morning. He assured me he was going to soothe the situation over. Well, guess that didn't happen, huh? I just bumped into Mia too. She was pretty upset, poor thing. Mia? What's wrong with her? No idea. I called after her, but she ignored me. She just said that Mr. Arndez was back. Mr. Arndez? Yeah. You remember that old geezer, right? Why is he back? Always with the questions. Grandpa was sent to the best rehab money can buy at our expense. Then he's not back here 2 minutes before he goes and poisoned himself. Probably thought his wood oil was a bottle of gin. Is he? Of course not. What is it with you and the drama? Which way did she run? Upstairs, Arndez is on the 4th floor. If I had to guess, I'd say she's up there. I'll go take a look. Alright, guess I'll hunt down the boss. Thank you, Sandra. No problem. What is going on? Have you seen Mia? Yes, she just scurried past me. She was on her way to see a patient. Have you lost something? No, well, yeah, maybe. Weird answer. Well, if I find something, I'll keep a hold of it. Once you've decided if you lost something, you can ask again. Okay, so Mia went that way. This is surgery, right? Arndez probably had to have his stomach pumped. Hello, young grasshopper. Dr. Guntra. Is there a Mr. Arndez in this ward? My duty would normally prohibit me from simply divulging such information, but I can feel the tension in the air. It surrounds us, it permeates us, it holds the universe together. Yes, Mr. Willie Arndez is a guest in this ward. He was just setting out for a walk down the hall. One of my own favorite cure-alls, as it happens. Mr. Arndez, can you listen to me for a moment, please? Buncombe? I don't have to put up with this. I already told you I don't steal any blueberry pudding. And why did I get a pickle with my dinner today? Mr. Arndez, please, I need your help. Why does everyone keep asking for my help? I just want to be left alone, damn it. Who are all these people out there anyway? Clear off, you're not getting my money. Mr. Arndez. Mia. Finley, there you are. What's going on here? I wanted to do something. What's happened? Why are you talking to Mr. Arndez? I was just on my way home. Those people, they're so angry. Oops. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm here to help people, aren't I? Why are they getting on my back for that? I know, Mia, I know. Last time Mr. Arndez was here, he was barely responsive. I was hoping to ask him about the night of your accident. Maybe he knows something. That's not a bad idea. Mr. Arndez, can I ask you something? What is it now? You. I don't know you, sonny boy. Yes, we've met before. You were at this hospital a little while ago, last fall. You had an accident. Do you remember? Yeah. I know your voice. What happened exactly? Tell me? We were looking for you. We think the broken elevator took us both to the disused ward. I found you there. You were injured. Oh, that was you. I was just trying to get back to my room. I don't know how I ended up in that place. What do you remember about it? Not much. I'm not as young as I was. I was looking for my room. The hallway was completely dark, but someone had left a desk lamp on. There was a bed covered in folders and paperwork. And then I heard your voice. Not the most pleasant way to wake up. And that's not even mentioning the headache. Is that all you can remember? No, after that I was back in this blasted hospital. My time at the rehab place was worth it, though. I've not had the beet lasagna that was that delicious since I was a kid. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hernandez. You've been a great help. What does it mean? A lot. He remembers the desk, Mia. That bed I saw on the 5th floor with the documents on it. Carl said there was nothing there, but Mr. Hernandez saw it too. Exactly. So what now? We need to let Carl know. Maybe he'll know what to do with this information. Hey, Carl, what are you up to? Wait, do you have a hidden camera in my apartment? I was just about to call you. Things are starting to get out of hand here. Me and I want to do something about it. What a coincidence. I was thinking the exact same thing. Come on over. I already got an idea. Wait, have you ever been to my place before? No? I live on the high street next to the bakery. Got it. We're on our way. Something funky is afoot. Friends. Go out the back way, I think. Nope, it will not allow me to go out the back way. I wonder. Where will this put me? Oh, okay. It's gonna be a long night. Good job. Good job. I've just put on a fresh pot of coffee. Mia didn't change. Lives on the high street next to the bakery. Are they still out? Oh. You might want to go around the back. Yeah, good idea. Mm. I worry about the patients with that crowd out front. Hey, why did that light up? Look, there's something about St. Ursula's in the newspaper. Life in the unhealthy healthcare system. Interesting conversations and exclusive insights. Read the full 3-page report in tomorrow's edition. Huh. I'll have to find a newspaper tomorrow. I wonder who talked to the press. I wonder if Kiddo's here. Ooh! I don't think it's supposed to be bright like this here. But the kiddo is here. Hey, how's the adventure going? Hey, there you are again. I spent the whole night thinking about the story. That's so much fun. I couldn't sleep at all. But my mom wasn't happy about it at all. I just couldn't get it out of bed today. Almost missed breakfast. Really? Yeah. So, how's the story gonna end? I can hardly wait to hear it. Do you want to know what I thought of? Definitely. So his fortress can fly. Yeah, sure. That's what makes it so evil. And flying things more evil than non-flying things? They are in this world. I understand. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. No worries. She traveled for 2 whole days and 2 whole nights. That's when she spotted the flying fortress on the horizon. Everything near the fortress was empty and dead. There were no trees or flowers growing anywhere. Rivers of lava ran down from the walls of the fortress. Everywhere you looked, there were dangerous spikes and lasers. And Lord Tepeth's guards were stationed at every corner. She thought about how she could reach the fortress. She took off her backpack and began rummaging through it. And what happens next? Don't stop now. I haven't really thought about it. All the cool stuff she can do. She's a heroine. There has to be something she's really good at. Shoot, I really thought I had it. No problem. Let's brainstorm together. Yes, please. That's always worked. Any ideas? Sure, let me think. Is she any good at fighting with a spear? Hmm. Nah, that doesn't sound like her at all. Do you have any other ideas? Yeah, a trickster. But that doesn't really sound like something a heroine would do. How about the Shadow Queen? Mysterious, powerful, she's everywhere and nowhere at once. Perfect. Woo, I love our heroine. She's the coolest, right? The Shadow Queen of Magatopia. Yeah. Yeah. So, what is Magatha's plan? Oh, are we stuck? Uh-oh. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Ah, okay. Let's see where it drops us. I guess we'll just have to skip talking to him then, since that's bugged. Oh, perfect. We can just leave. That's a shame. I think we're almost there at the very least. Those doors probably shouldn't be opening this late. It's me. How cute. The stain looks a little like you, Finley. Yeah. What a coincidence, right? I can barely believe it myself. Maybe Pina used you as inspiration for her artwork. Okay, there's the hair salon, the paper store, laundromat, clothing store. It's gotta be this place. Hello? Hey, Carl, it's us. What's the password? Password? You didn't give us a password. True. I guess that one's on me. Can you let us in, please? It's pretty cold out here. Not without a password. Hold on, I just need a minute to think of one. I'm gonna go home, Carl. Okay, alright, I've got one. The password is Mingo. Keep it to yourselves, don't pass it on. Great, will you let us in now? Not until you give me the password. Mingo! It's you guys. Very good, very good. What are you standing around there for? Come on in, it's way too cold outside. And then Finley came along. Mr. Hernandez hasn't exactly confirmed that, but he said he remembers stacks of folders in bright light. Carl's house is cute. What are you thinking, Carl? I think all of this fits together. I used my involuntary vacation to do some thinking. I never liked this whole situation right from the start. First, I thought I need to apologize to you, Finley. I was never quite sure if you'd been imagining things or not when you had your accident. But I can see now that you're onto something. So what are our conclusions? That we need to go deeper. Deeper? You know, I am the longest serving member of staff at St. Ursula's after Ingrid. I do my rotas, manage our inventory, and put our orders together. What are you getting at? We need to go to the hospital's document archive. That could be where we find the answer to what's going on here. You mean the big storeroom in the basement? Surely we can't just walk in there. No, the storeroom's always locked. Even I don't have access to it. But I have an idea how we can get in there. It'll require perfect teamwork, though. This is a delicate matter, like an ornate glass figurine. We need to consider our every move carefully, like chess game grandmasters. Wow, you really put some thought into this. Of course I have. So listen carefully. Old Glendower has all the keys to the building in his office, including the key for the archive. That's the one we need to get. And how are we going to do that? Sometimes Gregor stays at the hospital late into the night. Seems like he's got some kind of project he's working on in his office after hours. I don't know what it is, but he sure puts a lot of time into it. And over the course of many night shifts, I've noticed something. At exactly 1 a.m. every night he leaves his office and sets off to see Ingrid. Yes, that's it. Slowly he sets out on his trusted path. Step by step. Foot by foot. His mind never straying from his goal. Until he finally reaches Ingrid's desk. The two always spend a while chatting. Then Gregor grabs a coffee and heads back to his office. And you know what? When he goes on this little walk, he never locks his office. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. Finally, you wait until Gregor leaves his office. Oh, jeez. That's when you go in to look for the archive key. Sounds good, but he must have lots of keys. It'll take me a while to find the right one. No problem. That's where Mia and I come in. Word on the street says you're a talented actress, Mia. What? Mia? Good evening, my dearies. What's with the disguise? I'm on leave right now, alright? It's best if I stay incognito while I'm at the hospital for now. I don't want any more trouble. Okay. Good, now where was I? Ahem. Please pay attention to me. I'm just an old, fragile little grandma. Just here to visit her little son. I suppose I'd better head up to his room. Bop, 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 bop. Oops. Oh my. My hip. Such pain. Ow. Don't worry, I'm coming. Fear not, I am the competent junior doctor. I am here to help this poor old lady. It looks like she took a bad fall with no outside interference whatsoever. What's this now? If you get a costume, I want one too. After all, I'm playing the courageous doctor in shining armor. Alright, I guess. As I was saying, I rushed here right now to help this injured person. This looks bad. You there with the broom. What, me? You look strong. I implore you, help me with this old lady. What's with the amateur dramatics? No dramatics here, sir. This is serious. I need to make sure this person has not sustained any more severe injuries. Alright. Bingo bongo. Ahem, then boom. The key is ours. The perfect plan. Now there's just one thing left to do. Head down to the basement and into the document archive. This could get us all fired. If I recall correctly, the archive feel this way. Nope. Good job, team. It's heist time. Before we go in there, what exactly are we looking for? I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll know when we see it. I like how the music's gotten all punked up. Wait a second. The door was already open. What? That can't be right. The door's always locked. Maybe so, but it wasn't today. Maybe. Maybe you're right, Carl. Let's check it out. Well, at least it didn't make us do it twice. I thought we'd get an explanation and then... Someone was here recently. How do you know that? The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual. I haven't been here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room. Since when are you mystic? Hey, back off. I can sense these things. You better take a look around. Maybe we'll find something unusual. Oh goodness, I don't know why the audio's all hooked up. In movies, archives like this are full of secret treasure. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom too. Medical records, doctors' letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than our patients. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away around here. We might have to stop here soon. The audio is going to be funky. Is that it? I don't see anything else. Oh. Look up here. Finley, get down from there. You'll break your neck. Mia's right. We all know those boxes are out to get you. How did you get up there anyway? It doesn't matter. Someone's taken some folders off those shelves. You can still see the prints in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing. What? Let me see. Yes. This is definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's actually a system in this archive. And something's clearly missing here. The empty space should be filled with at least 7 years' worth of receipts and bills. You're right, Carl. Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now. Do you think this means anything? I think it does. Oh dear, the game is having a time. Come on. What's really interesting is that all the missing files should belong to the same time period. They've all been documents that would potentially be needed for communication with the health insurance companies. Those kinds of documents don't just disappear. They might have been moved to another location because they're still needed. Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance. That's gotta be it. There must be someone who knows about this. Dr. Theobald, maybe? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen in a while. Should we go to the police? There's someone outside. We need to get out of here quickly. Agreed. What are you doing down here? Carl, is that you? Sandra, we just stumbled onto something big. Have you seen Dr. Theobald? We need to speak to him urgently. The boss? Haven't seen a whiff of him. I need to see Holly and pick up some bullet results. It's not like there's anyone here who's actually meant to be working on our ward. Uh-oh. Come on, game. You better settle in anyway. That crowd outside is way bigger now. Wouldn't be trying to head off home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off, too much to do. The wards are all pretty much full. So come on, make yourselves useful. Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward. What about the missing documents? I'm sure that can wait. We need to get Gregor his key back, then help out upstairs. You're right. Yeah, the game audio has croaked. Oh, this has gotten interesting. Let's see. Um, I could use a little help here. That was Ingrid. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Down with St. Ursula's. Here comes another of those bunglers. Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, okay? You can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please. Just let us do our jobs. The noise you're making is bad enough. But more importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please just leave. Bah. That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's going to stop us? You? Patrick here has a terrible ailment. Exactly, ailment of pain. That's enough. Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life when you injured his arm years ago, that nasty little runt attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day. And that's not even mentioning the psychological trauma we both suffered. Don't be ridiculous. Ow, my arm. See? We have every reason to be here and every right to. We're not leaving until we get some answers. Get the chief physician out here now. But hasn't Dr. Theobald come to speak to you already? He assured me that, of course he hasn't. And if he would, he get his fat ass out of that comfy chair. Will you just listen for 1 minute? If he's not going to come down here, we'll just have to take this to him. That's right. And you know what else? Uh-oh. Let me through, damn it. Help, quickly. NA, what's wrong? This person, they're just standing next to me in the crowd, and all of a sudden they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground. They don't look good. We should take them to the ward. Typical, always the same. Uh-oh. Come on, game. I believe. Ooh, boy. Did we freeze? We might have froze. It was doing so well catching up with itself. Yep, looks like we're done. So we're gonna stop here. And we'll pick up from where the save decides to start us next time. Have a good one, friends.